Hello, crypto enthusiasts. Welcome back for yet another video giving you the latest news in the crypto space. If you haven't already, help us support the channel by subscribing and clicking that bell notification so that way you don't miss any more of our videos. So let's dive right in and take a look at what news we have to share with you today. Right now, Paxos CEO is warning of the U.S. losing financial leadership without some crypto reform. So there's a risk of that, and now Paxos CEO is warning everybody. So there was an open letter to Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, and of course Donald Trump. Charles Cascarilla, how do you say his name? Cascarilla, right? Warned that the financial leadership in America is hinging on if the next president can embrace digital assets and give some reforms because, due to some outdated financial regulations. So he urged both of those people, Kamala and Trump, to recognize the potential for and blockchain and stablecoins, of course, to modernize the U.S. financial system. He said that without supportive regulatory environment, the country could lose its competitive edge in, of course, the global finance, which America always wants to be number one, right? So, this is what he's warning about. So he further stated that the smartphone adoption has surged, banking access is limited, and he gave some numbers about 20% of Americans and 40% of the global population is still unbanked or underbanked. He said that blockchain, if it's paired with the US dollar-backed stablecoins, gives a solution and makes it more transparent and an inclusive financial system. He also emphasized that assets were replatforming the financial system so it could operate on the internet in a safe, secure, and transparent way. He has a quote stating, stablecoins or digital dollars, US dollars digitized via blockchain technology, are the crucial upgrade for the payment system that will revolutionize money movement, allow greater participation in the global economy, and ensure the supremacy of the US dollar for years to come. Right, so the letter said that the U.S. stands to lose jobs, capital, technological expertise to jurisdictions that actively support blockchain adoption. He called for a bipartisan to give support to make a stablecoin framework, arguing that some reforms are very vital to maintain America's influence in global finance and safeguard economic competitiveness. So, trying to let everybody know that, hey, get on top of things or we're going to be the last one on the bandwagon, right? So that's what's going on from Paxos with Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Well, we'll have to see what they have to say about that. I know that Donald Trump had stated that he was interested in, reforming for crypto and an advocate for crypto, but we'll see. And Kamala came in after Donald Trump said that, so we'll have to see what they have to say, right? So, all right, next piece of hot news that we have is crypto licenses is heating up, right? So Hong Kong is promising some more approvals soon, right? So the SFC, the Securities and Futures Commission, has announced some plans to give out more licenses for crypto assets by the end of 2024. So just a couple of months, they're planning on doing that, right? So they have a 5-month evaluation period, and only 3 platforms received full licenses, and 11 held provisional licenses. So, but of course, that made some concerns about the possibility of further approvals, right? So, we'll have to take a look at that as well. So, but what's going on, right? So, there was the FinTech Week event. Eric Yup, he is the director or the executive director for intermediaries at the SFC. Sorry, I want to say SCC for some reason, but he said that the regulatory body intends to publish a final list of license exchanges by the year end, and that this move signals to a big pivotal step in the city's ambition to establish itself as a digital asset hub in Asia. But of course, Hong Kong has been working to actually revamp its appeal for financial center, especially after some political challenges, right? So, Yip actually noted that the applicants have responded to the FC's feedback by committing to improvements in their operational practices, like regulatory changes to support investor protection and promote transparency in, of course, the digital space. His words were exactly, the applicants and their controllers have by and large taken up our feedback, and they are willing to commit resources to rectify issues and take long-term views in developing their business in a regulated environment. Right. So now they have to meet the exchanges, and once they do that with the SFC's requirements, they will be granted license to operate with certain restrictions. Right. They need to go third-party review and collaboration with the FCC before the restrictions are lifted. Right, and that's all according to Yip. The final licensing phase is wanting to ensure that the exchanges actually meet the regulatory standards, and those are, quote, stringent, um, and addressing some shortcomings in the operational practices. So there was a consultative panel. And there's going to be a consultative panel that's going to be formed by 2025, and it's going to have authorized exchanges and the SFC, so that it's going to promote regulatory cooperation and provide an avenue for some dialogue between the exchanges and regulators. So there's some pretty big deals. Let me know what you think about Hong Kong actually making it or giving out more licenses, and tell me, do you think that's a good idea? How do you think that the crypto space will react to that? And well, let me know as well. Do you think Donald Trump or Kamala Harris are going to support some crypto reform in the US? Let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, happy trading, and I will see you again soon.